as I was saying, chat, Deltarune, just 4 days away. Deltarune, chat. Can you believe it? Just 4 days. Just 4 days, guys. Deltarune, just 4 days away. I'm so excited about this information. Deltarune, guys. Just 4 days away. Can you believe it? I can't. I can't believe it, guys. Deltarune, just 4 days away. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. 4 days, 11 hours, 26 minutes. Deltarune, guys. Deltarune, are my keybinds not working anymore? No, they are. Cool. We love to see keybinds working. Wonderful. So, let me get Deltarune open, because the reason the stream was delayed was because I was first doing chores, then I was helping with groceries, and then I was eating lunch. So I have had no time to get this game open. Alright, hold on. Deltarune time. The sweet sounds of Deltarune. Should appear in a second. Should be able to hear it. There it is. There it is. Deltarune, guys. Just 4 days away. Deltarune, guys. Play. Now it should bring me to a scene which I don't care about the legend. Deltarune. So it was this one where we just got Noelle. Da, 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 da. So if I'm correct, we go defend, and then we get her to ice shock it. Noelle became stronger. Oh, it stays! Oh, yeah, I need to set up my controls. No, that's right. Yep. Yeah, okay, everything's fine. Okay. Cool. Don't forget to my spawn in the junkyard ahead, go there first. I wanted to backtrack first. I want to get all the enemies, like, back here first. Because I think there were enemies. I know you have to, like, kill an absurd amount of enemies to have Noelle get, like, full. I've done, like, barely any research. I know, like, the baselines of, like, what I need to do. Like, you know, she needs to ice shock them. But I know, like, nothing past. You just need to start attacking things. You know what I mean? That's as much as I know. Noelle became stronger. That's haunting, though, seeing them, like, still there, frozen solid. Like, that's horrific. Pretty sure it's the wrong way. Okay, so it didn't kill it that time. Cool. Defend. Ice shock. I'm gonna try and do this, like, as blind as I can, but if I do start missing things, feel free to tell me. Do feel completely free to go, hey, you missed this, and I will go back and I will do it for the route. Dun 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 dun. Defend. Ice shock. I feel so bad doing this. Like, I know, like, I need to do it for the route and everything, but I just feel bad doing it in general. Chris, why'd you bring me here? No one's home, and no one's around at all. It's so creepy. At the same time, it's kind of nostalgic. There's a noise that plays you mess up? Okay. Oh, Newbert's gone. Everything's also gone eerily quiet. Is that what happens? Do you kill them all and then everything goes quiet? Is that what you do? Cause that's our— yeah, they're gone. Oh my god. That's actually terrifying. What? Everything's gone quiet. There's no music, no nothing. It's just defend and freeze. With Noelle becoming stronger. I recommend getting all the items you can before fighting Birdly. You won't have access to any late game items. Okay. Defend. Ice Shock. Yeah, because I from what I understand, like, the entire story changes depending on what you do. Like, you know, if you do Snowgrave. I might be wrong on that. But, like, from what I understand, like, the entire storyline of the chapter changes, because, like, Noelle isn't around. She just kind of goes off and does her own thing, and Queen can't even find her. You dug through the trash. You found trash. You dug through the trash. You found trash. Oh, we still did a mouse minigame, okay. A mouse? Sorry, Chris, could you deal with them somehow? Maybe you can get them in the other mouse hole. Okay, so yeah, you move these, don't you? You move like one, and they go. There we go. Looks like you took care of it. So yeah, get anything I can here, yeah? I also noticed that Chris's HP is going up while doing this. Then again, Noelle's might as well, I just haven't noticed. But I have noticed Chris's HP going up after every encounter. Oh, it's just I hit that right now, eh? Oh, it is the guy with the cars, yeah. I was wondering why I recognized these attacks. I haven't played this game since I played it on stream, because I've been meaning to get around to it, but I've just been so busy for the video. Dun, dun. Deltarune tomorrow. Cute, you guys. Deltarune. Just a few days away. What's the creepy owl in the thumbnail of the stream? Well, we're manipulating Noelle to kill a bunch of people. I think it makes sense of the owl being a little bit creepy. You know, I think it makes sense to have the owl being a little bit more creepy than they normally are in the thumbnails. Because we as the player are manipulating Chris to manipulate their best friend into attacking these people. So I think it's perfectly reasonable to have a creepy owl. Deltarune in 4 tomorrow, guys. Can you believe it? Deltarune in 4 tomorrows. Is the music different, or am I just tripping? Defend, magic, ice shock. Got. Defend, ice shock. Music hasn't changed yet, okay. Owl doesn't have a favorite type of person to eat, per se. It just eats what it can. Have some free bullets. Ice shock. Frozen. Noelle became stronger. Yada yada yada. We read this before. Right, we're manipulating, aren't we? Well, what does that mean? There's no good interpretation, that's for sure. And then nothing else, okay. If something else, maybe a dating shoes isn't right? Maybe I could interest you in a freeze ring. A ring? Sorry, I don't think we need something like that. Come on, Angel, you can't get stronger without good equipment. Stronger. Right, I guess that's how it works here. Chris, buying me a ring? Yeah, right. Get it. Chris, you'd buy it for me? Sure, I guess we could ask about it. How much does it cost? Just a small fee of all of my money, of one more money than I have. Not that much money. Still, it was nice of Chris to offer. Get it. You were asking me to get it? Hey, Chris, come on, you know we can't afford that. Get it. What? Chris, I just told you we don't have the money. What are you asking me to do? You aren't asking me to just... Get it. Chris, no, I could never. Get it. You got the freeze ring. What just happened? Did I actually just... No, they must have given it to us, the ring. Besides, it's good to be stronger, isn't it? Thanks, Chris. No way! Snow ring? Freeze ring. Okay. Okay, and the music's gone. And yet it's a dead end. Totally not creepy at all. Now let me see if I remember the way to go. It's down here, yep. When you saw a switch, the lightning comes back. How about I hold it down and you go across? Nice teamwork. This is already different. The sign? There's a sign? Hold on. I completely read I thought that was just normal dialogue. Hold on. Okay, it's just her talking about the ring. Okay, I'm looking at the stream. Hold on. It's natural. Chris, what are you talking about? I must have said that out loud. Oh, I brought the music back. Okay, I did something wrong. Hold on. We have a save point for a reason. We have a save file for a reason. Hold on. We have a save file for a reason. We have a save file for a reason. Hold on. There's apparently a sign I need to check out as well. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Play. Tame the owl like a Minecraft dog. The owl will eat the cheese and eat you, bro. That's what the owl will do. It was supposed to happen? No! I thought that wasn't meant to happen. Okay. Yep, I've done everything up to that point. Okay. Boom. Boom. A mouse. Yada yada, and then they go in the right hole. Come here. You can't see? Okay, hold on. 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 Come on, Deltarune. Where are you? Deltarune! Game. It should be captured. Oh, they changed the game title. Right, I forgot about that. Hold on, that should start playing now. Hopefully. Possibly. Maybe. Deltarune, where are you? Deltarune. Deltarune. Come on. Come on, Deltarune. Still not showing up. Really? Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get out of this fight. Hold on. It's just the ambulances. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Defend. Ice shock. Again. Frozen. Evade. Evade. Then block. Magic. Ice shock. Is it still not back? It's still not back. What the hell's going on? Properties. Alright, find window of the same type. Okay. Bro, where did Deltarune go? Deltarune lost media. It should be I haven't changed anything. Hold on, Deltarune. It's still not there. What is going on? Defend. Ice shock. Yada yada yada. Okay. Settings. Full screen off. So I can interact with Deltarune screen now. It's still not showing. What is going on? I'm making a new game capture. That's what I'm doing. Hold on. Add. Game capture. Done. And now that should show Deltarune. Because I've changed no settings. I've changed no settings and it's just not showing. You know what? You know what, chat? Screw it. You know what? Full screen on. Display capture. Like, actually make sure like this isn't gonna leak anything. Yep. Primary monitor. Deltarune. See, chat, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Deltarune's back, guys. Can you believe it? Deltarune. Deltarune. Okay, now let me swap this to chat. There we go. Deltarune, guys. Deltarune. Just a week away. You open the treasure chest. Inside was pink ribbon. I never got that in my first playthrough. That's a new one. Oh, this is where we're meant to see Susie, isn't it? Like up there? It's covering me? No, Deltarune, why are you doing this? Deltarune, you're meant to save us. Oh, okay, hold on. The actual normal Deltarunes come back to us. The normal Deltarunes come back to us. Why now, bro? Okay, let me put this under everything. Hold on, where it's meant to be. There we go. Okay. Now we have Deltarune. Okay, we've done all this before, so let's defend, ice shock. Let's go stay here, don't mind me. Defend, ice shock. It's dead. We're so back, we never left. We've actually been here the whole time. Nothing happened, VOD viewers, nothing happened. Damn it. That was an easy attack to avoid as well. Why did I fumble? Defend. Ice shock. And then come here, you two. Defend. Ice shock. I hate these two in a combo attack. It's so annoying. Okay. And then Ice shock you. Get rid of you. Defend. Ice shock. And sit up here. Defend. Ice shock. Interact with the sign in the center of the room. Got ya. This one? It's advertising for a giant Ferris wheel. Gosh, that's amazing. It makes the one at the festival look like a toy. I wonder if Susie would want to. Gosh, who am I kidding? I will ride with you. Oh, so you can shake it when we reach the top? To the festival when we were kids? I know there's a catch for you, Chris. No thanks. Noelle will ride with me. Huh? I mean, sure, if you really want to.
you can make up for the time we were kids. Since when did Chris get so... No way, it's gotta be some kind of prank. Oh god. Hey buddy. We're just gonna go for this dialogue again. Or something else. Then... Yada yada yada, get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. And now we're back. Now we're back. Deltarune 6, Maru? I thought Deltarune was 4 days away, guys. Deltarune. 4 days away. Can you believe it? Deltarune, guys. Just 4 days away. That's the wrong emote. Deltarune. Can you believe it? Just 4 days away, guys. Deltarune. Just 4 days away. Can you believe it, guys? I can't. Deltarune. Just 4 days away. Okay. And then... inventory, equipment, freeze ring. Okay. It's an advertisement for a Ferris wheel. And then she'll stand on that one, I'll stand here, she'll come across. Deltarune. See, Noelle, nothing bad is gonna happen. Getting that ring was good, wasn't it? So stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about stepping off the switch and letting Chris get... Noelle, no, don't think about that, it's horrible. So did I make the right choice here on my first one? Did I say it's natural? The music was meant to come back, yeah? It doesn't matter? Okay, I'm just gonna say it's natural. Chris, what are you talking about? I must have said that out loud. God, I love this route so much so far because it's like, we have the Chris and Spampton dynamic, where Spampton represents Chris being stuck in all those like wires, all those strings, and being puppeted around, and that's why Chris is so like stressed out at the end of the fight, while we're just like, whoa, what's going on here? But then this is like, we're forcing our will not only onto Chris, but onto Noelle. But the thing is, she can make choices, her choices matter, ours and Chris's don't, and it's so good. My bad, I'm being autistic about this, my bad. My bad. I really hope we get more of this in chapter, what is it, in chapter 3 and 4. I really hope we get to see more of this, because I love this. Exactly. Every encounter previously would run away from you, but we're forcing them. That was a new animation, but we're forcing them not to. Oh no! Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I hate this. I hate what we're doing to Noelle. I hate everything that we're doing, like right here. But it's like such a good like representation of everything that, like, I want to talk about with chapter 2. Like this dilemma, because like, I want to talk about chapter 2 in its normal route, and then I want to talk about like all the weird routes at the end of the video, but I can't talk about so much of chapter 2 stuff without mentioning this weird route and how it like fully ties into that theme between Spampton and Chris. You and Noelle were filled with power. It's a box. It's a box. It's a box filled with bagels. Take one. Just gonna take as many bagels as I can. There aren't any bagels left. Okay, cool. Message deleted by Bombus? Okay. You know what, Bombus? If you're deleting these messages, I trust you. I thought it was one like I had to approve, and I was about to click it for a second. And I was like, wait, no, that's deleted by Bombus. Defend. Freeze. Okay, so we're at the one-tap stage now, okay. Defend. Ice Shock. Freeze. You open the treasure chest. Inside was a bounce blade. Bounce blade was added to your weapons. Defend. Ice Shock. Freeze. Like, look at Noelle's face, she's so worried. Like, there's so much to talk about. Bro, this video unironically is gonna be an hour long. Like, probably an hour and a half. Like, unironically, the Deltarune video is gonna be my longest video. There's so much to talk about with this. So much I want to talk about. Oh yeah, and it's just the go around all that route, okay. But there's so much to get into while talking about these characters. No, they're running away! They're running away! This is also like so horrifying because according to Sean in chapter 1, we're meant to be the heroes. We're meant to be like the Darkners look up to us before like all Lightners vanished. So like having the ones you looked up to suddenly break into your world and just start killing all of you without like a second thought. Oh, hello. Looking for irresistible deals that will blow your mind? Well, shut your mouth because you are a weakling. Try a little Friday night workout. Then I'll show you my 5 left. Oh. Okay. Okay. 5 left. 5 more. You see, this way, like, I cannot do a genocide route in Undertale because you only have the one save file. But doing it here, in Deltarune, we have multiple, I feel a little bit better because I know in that save file, everyone's all happy. And in this save file, I'm making everyone depressed. Me and you, Cat. Alright, that should be 2 more. Oh wait, it's just for Birdly, isn't it? I'm turning around. Proceed. How? There's nowhere to go. Chris, the path is blocked, isn't it? Proceed. Chris, what are you doing? Chris, is everything okay? Proceed. Chris, there's lightning in the way. If we move any further, I'll be... Chris, you didn't really hear what I said earlier, did you? You wouldn't let me... Proceed. Chris... Proceed. It looks like I did it. I just listened to Chris's commands. And somehow, before I knew it, the puzzle was finished. What was I thinking? Chris wasn't trying to hurt me. They were just making me stronger. Music is still playing here. We got work to do still. What did I miss? Oh, chat isn't moving on my end. Hold on. Whoopsie doodles, I've missed entirely what chat is saying. Oh, I've seen the Deltarune website and I've decided by my own executive decision, I have decided I will not be talking about anything on the website. A, because it's canon. A, because it's non-canon. And B, because there's so much there that I might not, like, physically be able to cover it all in the video.
Yep, much longer than Poppy Chapter 4, much longer than my other videos. You play just around Undertale and you can't end the game again. Exactly. The only person or both endings Noelle gets stronger, but this when you traumatize her. Yeah, because like if you naturally help Noelle overcome her like weaknesses and you help her not be afraid like a friend, then she gets stronger, she gets more confident. But then as soon as you try and push her, she just becomes numb. I love this game so much. I've got so much stuff. Like literally, just like getting into the Dark World, those like first few minutes of the game is 7 minutes of my video. 7 minutes just talking about the characters in those scenes. 11, it lies. It lies to you? Okay. Where are these enemies then? Yeah, like imagine like a friend you've known since you were a friend who used to hide under your bed and help you get over your fear of humans. 1 week acts completely out of character after like the day's over. You know, they go to visit your father in hospital. They talk to you outside the gate. They give you advice about Susie. And then the next day, suddenly you're in a strange world with them. And they're acting cold. They're not saying anything. They're just leading you around. And forcing you to just kill people. And the more you do it, the stronger you get. Because you can feel that physically growing stronger. There's so much to talk about. Spampton here? Spampton? 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 Okay. the brain rot. The brain rot. Sounds like Chris needs his stickers to me. No, because it's like Chris rips us out at the end of chapter 2 and creates a Dark World out of defiance for our control. Like, Chris is literally just fighting against us. Okay, this looks like the Birdly encounter. Wait, no. The rats, get back here. Get back here. Get back here, you little crabs. Defend. Ice Shock. This is the only character I feel happy about doing this to. Just letting that be known. This is the only set of enemies I feel happy about doing this to. It's a bloody mice that I almost died to. I almost had a deathless run in chapter 2 and I almost died to the mice. Or no, I did die to the mice. Come here. Come here. Defend. Ice Shock. Freeze. 1 more room and then there's a Birdly fight? Okay. Defend. Ice Shock. Freeze. You open the treasure chest. Got a CD bagel. CD bagel is added. I'll go ahead and do the puzzle. Isn't it a good thing? I'm solving things by myself, taking new things for myself, defeating enemies by myself. And every time I do it, I'm getting stronger. What did I do when we got that ring? When I solved that puzzle? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I can't remember. Yeah, I know. I gotta go back to Spampton. It doesn't matter if the battles are blurring together. If Chris tells me to do it, I can do things I could never do before. Isn't that a good thing? I'm getting stronger. As long as I just do what they say. As long as I solve the puzzle. All finished, Chris. We should find some more enemies. Spampton! You played Asgore's theme on the piano? That's actually so based. That's so based of you. I love Asgore's theme so much. I could do a whole video about Undertale. I can never play Undertale that goes, because like if I reset, I just rip them all out from their pacifist happy ending, and then I could never reset Undertale. I'd have to get a whole new computer, whole new computer, whole new Steam account, whole new Undertale Steam file.
No, Asgore's like one of my favorite characters. Asgore's got like such a good arc and no one ever talks about it. Yeah, we're gonna get Revenge of the Bird. I think it was this one. Looking for irresistible deals below your mind? Well, shut your mouth because you are a weakling. Try a little Friday night workout. Then I'll show you my... Two left. Where are the last two? Because I know like the next room is Birdley, so I don't want to go any further. No hit, no armor, weapons, no magic, no items. Jebel is dead 3 times in a row the other day. You are insane. That's just what you are. Oh, it'd be insane if the enemy's like hiding in little corners. Where's Barney's cousin? We'll find her soon enough. Except it's like I don't know how like the rest of the party's gonna react. There's a puzzle in one more room. Okay, okay. Because like, I don't want to, you know, I'm gonna save just in case, because I don't want to like accidentally trigger the Birdley fight without having done everything I need to. God, it's so weird seeing them all frozen like that. Oh yeah, right, we go up here. Dun, 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 dun. Chat, when you want to know, I'm gonna sound like really composed in the video because like that's how I read scripts. Like I need to read them composed, otherwise I'm just not gonna like read what I want to say. But like this is how I am about these characters. I'm hyperactive. You found $20 and $80. Hey bud. Defend. Magic. Ice shock. Like this is how I really am about these guys. I'm hyperactive about these guys. But I can never be like that in a video because I just never say what I need to. I'd never get to my next point. Defend. Ice shock. Oh wait, I can move the cursor. I actually never realized I could do that. There we go. That should be the last two. I need to replay chapter 2 for the video, because like I did a few more things in chapter 1 that I didn't do in my first playthrough that I want to replay chapter 3 in. So I'm gonna replay my original chapter 2 save file. I'm gonna use that one for chapter 3 stream. Then I'm gonna use that one for chapter 4 stream. Then the week after, I'll come back and I'll use this save file for Weird Route. I've gone past where I need to be, haven't I? I know you still YouTube. I just do it for fun. It's a way to get my hyperfixations out. It's a way to get my hyperfixations out because if all my friends IRL do not have the same hyper-focused hyperfixations I do, and so when I start talking about things, like I walked into the library where we hang out during recess and lunch, and I went Delta Room tomorrow just to myself, and I got the weirdest look because I just started babbling about Delta Room tomorrow. Angel, are you looking for the Ring of Thorns? Yes. That'll be 1997 Cromer. Yes. Here's your ring. Careful, it might sting. You got the Thorn Ring. Freeze Ring. Thorn Ring. Oh my god, her attack is insane. Trance. I haven't told about the invisible. What the hell is the invisible cheese? Bro, we better get Papyrus in the chapter 3 and 4 overworld, I swear. I've been teased about the boy in chapters 1 and 2. I need to see Pappy. I need to see the baby. Going through in a mouse there, here. I'm just clicking enter around everything. Frozen solid. Clicking everything. I'm not seeing some frozen cheese. Or not frozen, invisible cheese. For the first, I do not remember where the first cheese normally spawns. I'll do Birdly, then we'll backtrack. Hold on. You know, they've also... One thing I noticed when I was bringing up the game to do the stream, they've changed the Deltarune demo. It's like, it no longer has a cover image, and also, like, what is it? Yeah, it doesn't recognize as Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 anymore. It just recognizes as Deltarune Chapter 1 and Deltarune Chapter 2. So they've done something on the back end. Noelle, there you are. Just in time. We can both go back to Queen and... Noelle? Chris, it looks like another enemy. Should I freeze them? Noelle? Noelle, it's me. Don't you recognize me? Birdly? Noelle, are you okay? What are you doing with Chris? This music, holy shit. We're just getting stronger. Getting stronger? Now. Chris, what are you doing? Proceed. What? Proceed where? Noelle, what are they talking about? That's it, Chris. I don't know what you're doing. But if you're hurting my friend Noelle, then I have no choice but to stop you by force. Chris, ready yourself. Wait, Birdly, stop! Run away! Defend. Birdly's attack is stronger. Defend. Snowgrave. Snowgrave. I don't know that spell. Snowgrave. I'm telling you, I don't know what you're talking about. Snowgrave. I'm telling you, stop. I don't know what you're talking about. Snowgrave. Fine. You want to see what happens so bad? Watch what happens when I cast a spell I don't know. Snowgrave. Noelle cast. Snowgrave. Holy shit. Birdly fucking dies. Oh my god. Okay. What happened? There was so much snow I couldn't see anything. I don't feel so good. I think I'm going to go home. It's hard to see into the ice. Noelle. Honestly, from like a character standpoint, I'm very character focused as a person. I love talking about characters. From a character standpoint, this is horrific for Noelle. This is horrific. Like, holy shit. She just killed one of her friends. And that's horrible. Like, holy. But like just from like an actual storyline standpoint, this is also horrible. And I love this so far. Like just from like this a horrible situation, but just from, like how it's played out, I love this. And I know from like doing my research, apparently there's gonna be a weird route in chapter 3, which I'm very excited for. Apparently there's gonna be like a minor weird route in chapter 4, which I am again really excited for. I'm really excited to do those weird routes because if they're like this, Toby is a insane writer, and I love this stuff. It's so good. It's so good. So it's a period crafts. Oh my god. It's horrible. Noelle, it's a manhole. There's a ladder leading inside. Enter it? Yes. He climbs to the manhole. Oh, it brings us straight here? Looks like we finally found the fountain. Yeah, but where the hell is Chris? We skipped so much! Where the hell were you? Well, we were searching everywhere for you. Even Susie was worried. No, I need to talk about this as well. I talked about it in the video. I'll talk about the video later. But I love how Susie's sprites in chapter 2 show her eyes. Because at the entirety of chapter 1, her eyes aren't shown. But the second she fights King and says, "Take your hands off my friend," and just fights against King, who is the representation of how she was at the start of the chapter, and then her sprites all change to show her eyes, humanizing her, and also just showing her as like she trusts these people enough that she considers them friends. Like it's so good. I love Susie. I love Susie's character arc in chapter 1 is so good. Just tell us if you're gonna. Hey Chris, you okay? You look kind of. Aw, Chris, if you're hurt, Susie can heal you. Yeah, that's right. I'm a healing master now. I'm even better than Rousey, so if you hurt yourself or something, then yeah, I know. In like chapter 1, you you put the king to sleep, but the plot plays out exactly the same. All like the character interactions at the end are exactly the same. But the weird route just completely shatters those same routes because I'm pretty sure we fight Spamton in this route no matter what. So like it's just I'm so hyperfixated. I'm sorry. Uh, Listen, okay, if I pull up the Deltarune script right now, how many words? How many words is chapter 1? How many words is chapter 1? Hold on. I've already used Ultimate Heal. I'm never using that again. Hold on. Chapter 1 script. Just for chapter 1, I have recorded. Hold on. I'm at this part. So I have recorded 2,500 words out of 6,300. And the video is already like 10 minutes. And that's just chapter 1. That's just chapter 1. The video is gonna be like 13 minutes. The video's like it's 13 minutes now by the time like I finish editing all the audio for this new section. But by the time this video is finished, just talking about chapter 1 and everything that happens in that, the relationship between Lancer and Susie, Jevil, the Sean stuff like the shopkeeper, and then Rousey knowing more than they need to. Also, just like Chris's mini character arc that really gets explored in chapter 2, alongside Rousey, who gets a little bit more depths in chapter 2. But this is really a Noelle, Birdley, and Chris chapter, so I'm going to talk a lot about them in chapter 2. But like, there's so much to talk about in chapter 1. It's all the setup for the characters, the mechanics, the world, the secret bosses, the everything. There's so much chapter 1. That's why it's so long. Chapter 2 is probably going to be, if I take a guess, chapter 1's like 25 minutes of the video. Chapter 2 will be like 15, 20. So then, like, chapter 3, I don't know. Like, I love this. I love this so much. I'm sorry, I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this video. You tried doing a hug like I did earlier. Shut up and let's just go already. Rules is frozen already. Isn't this... the guy from before? Why is there a statue of him? I know, I've got to reset chat again. But, was it... Apparently, like, OBS's chat isn't working properly. So I need to just, like, have the stream open on my second monitor and just hope the chat shows up there. Hold on. Corey, do you enjoy streaming to such a small audience? I love streaming to just like a small audience. I don't care who's watching. I stream because I want to. I stream because I'm having fun. I stream because I want to talk about things and because I just enjoy playing games. And I know if I'm gonna make a future video on something, I might as well stream my first time on it so that way I can get my reaction if I ever need to pull it up in a video. So I might as well have that footage there. You see, each dark fountain creates a different... This is also another thing. This is another thing I want to talk about, because if each dark fountain creates a different world, then how long has Rousey's world been there for them waiting so long for us to, you know, show up and then, you know, tell his legends and everything? But then also, how can other Darkners coexist in that world? How can we have recruits? How can we have Lancer and Rules? Like, how can we have so many of these characters in one Dark World? No, I think Burley's just dead. I think honestly, Weird Al Burley's dead. Yeah, I get that's a fountain of pure darkness, but so is this one. This one's also a fountain of pure darkness, and so is the one in the classroom. They've both been said to be fountains of pure darkness. So how can Rousey's Dark World have characters in multiple worlds and not have them turn to stone? There has to be something. There has to be something in Rousey's Dark World. It might be the size of it. It might be that it's so small, it's so condensed that, like, you know, it can like hold all these characters because it's not trying to spread out so much. It could be the fact that, like, you know, Rousey knows about the real world. Rousey knows what's going on. So Rousey could be like a different character altogether. And it could also be that, like, you know, since I believe personally, thanks to Chapter 3, Chris is the Knight, or thanks to the end of Chapter 2, Chris the Knight, maybe Dark Worlds need time to settle and form. And then with Chris going around and creating these Dark Worlds the day before, or whenever the classroom Dark World was created, whenever, we know this one has only been around like a day, but like, whenever these Dark Worlds are formed, then maybe they just need time to settle. Because I also know, like, Dark Worlds have history, because if we think about it, the classroom one, let's say Chris has been on this pass, they made the closet Dark Worlds like a test, you know, they put their red horned earband in the closet, and made it as a test, and that's where we get Rousey, right? That's where we get Rousey. We get Rousey from Chris's headband. So then, that Dark World takes on a settle. Then Chris makes the classroom Dark World, and they're like, let's see our experiment. I think it's the horns, because look at Rousey. Look at Rousey, they got red horns. Rousey's got red horns. That's my proof. That's my personal proof. That Rousey's red horns there, the red tuft of hair, we know that all of these... So, at the end of Chapter 1, when we talk with Toriel, she goes, whatever happened to those red horns we used to use to fit in with monsters? What is Rousey constantly trying to get us to do? She's trying to... Or sorry, I keep saying she. My bad, I'm so hyperfixated on Noelle right now. What does Rousey keep trying to do? He keeps trying to get us to conform to being peaceful, to helping these people. Rousey is a helpful thing. What was the red horns to Chris? Helpful to allow them to conform to the monsters around them. Helpful to allow them to fit in. Yet, Rousey reflects what Chris wanted to be, and what were those horns? The horns were what Chris wanted to be. Chris wanted to be a monster. Chris wanted to fit in. Chris is the only human in that town for a storytelling reason. Not just to bring back that feeling of Undertale, like, oh, look at all these monsters and everything. No, Chris is the only human here because they're meant to feel like an outcast. That's how they relate to Susie. Susie's an outcast because they think Susie's dangerous and the entire class treats Susie like that. But then also Chris is an outcast because they're a human. And that's why Susie warms up to Chris so much, because they get that kind of camaraderie there. And then also that Chris wants to conform to monsters. So that's my fear on that. Hold on, where was I going? I think Chris put their headband in the closet, okay? They let that Dark World settle and form, and that's why, you know, Rousey just, like, sat there. That's why Rousey, you know, chilled there. The thing is, if Rousey was the lint in Chris's pockets, how come when we leave the Dark World again... Or sorry, no, how come when we leave the Dark World without the lint, Susie, like, we leave... Chris just leaves for himself and Susie stays down there. So we know the Dark World still exists down there while we're gone. But then Chris goes up, they leave, They come back with all of the Chapter 1 characters. The Dark World gets formed there. But then we leave again with Susie, not thinking we're going to find another Dark World. We go there, it's just Susie and Chris for a while, and then Rousey shows up. Then Rousey pops in. So I think Rousey can travel between Dark Worlds. Who Rousey is in the real world? No clue. But I think Rousey can travel through Dark Worlds. Either that or like there's a separate character in the overworld who's tossing that headband in there. Like, I don't know, there's so much going on with Rousey. There's so much going on with Rousey. You know, I think, I'm going back to my main point here because I need to get this across. I think Chris has been on a day-by-day schedule, and Chris made the Dark World in Chapter 1 the day before we took control. That's why it has so much history compared to this world, because the Chapter 1 Dark World is history. The Chapter 1 Dark World has to have the 4 kings. It has to have... I heard some theorize Rousey's darker version of Azrael's fur, which could... I like that. That could be cool. That could be a cool theory. Actually, I wouldn't mind that theory. I wouldn't mind that theory. But what is it? Like, the Chapter 1 Dark World is history. They have the 4 kings. They were locked up. They have Lancer. They have the king. They have Sean and Jevil, who, you know, just take... Who, you know, have to lock Jevil up because he met a mysterious figure. So, and then Chapter 2, Queen says Dark World's only around for a day. So, like, there's history going on here. Anyway, what we're trying to plan in stream, when I finish this chapter... Wouldn't Dark World need to be closed when to get Rousey to bring into the Dark World? That's what I'm saying, like, the Dark Worlds need to close. So then how are recruits getting to the main Dark World? How's Rousey getting here? I need water. I've been yapping too much. I need water. Come on, water. Put my water down while I sit on the bed eating food. Hold on, I've got my water now. Hold on. Oh, longest I've gone talking without a drink. Oh my god. I probably just yapped like solid 10 minutes there. Alright, hold on. They might not belong if they go to another one. Huh. So if we just bring him back to the castle town, do we have to do that? Yes. Whatever. Wait. Lancer froze? Lancer's freezes in inventory? Can we go down here? It's locked, yada yada. Whoa, you saucy little sponge, you. Don't barrage in when a man is changing forms. Wait 1 second. Is that my esteemed customer? Thanks to you and that little moochie mama. I am living big. Soon I'll have everyone in this city eat right out my blank. I sure hope no one seals the fountain around now. I sure hope... We're sealing the fountain. I'm very excited for Chapter 3 and 4 in 4 days. I'm very excited. You don't understand how excited I am. Okay, so, you know how the final boss of the Dark World kind of different from the other Darkness? What if Rousey was a... That's what I'm saying, like, Rousey's a prince. Rousey's a prince, so I think Rousey's, like, you know, in the process of becoming a boss. You know, this is Rousey's Dark World. Because Rousey was the only thing in there. You know, Chris put the head... This is my own personal theory. I know this is probably wrong, but it's, like, from what I'm getting. Chris put the headband in there, which then created a boss. Because think about it. Kings are meant to be dominating. They're meant to be, you know, strong. But then also we get this twisted version on that, where yes, we have this strong character, but it's also like, you know, they're treating Lancer horribly. But then we also have Queen, which is meant to be, you know, very powerful, which they are. Queen's, this chess piece again, Queen's very powerful, but they're corrupted by the technology side of everything. Oh, we can't go that way, okay. We can't go either way. Oh, yeah, this way, okay. Okay, cool. Defend. I just remember how this character fights, my bad. I remember how to do things normally. Catch. I'm no cheater, it's just the cheese. I forgot they have multiple attacks in here. Act. Catch. Rolling around at the speed of mouse. Defend, defend. Oh, they're almost there. Okay, hold on. Act, mouse wheel, catch. Spare, mouse wheel, defend. I'd love to be revealed, like, the thing is, like, Rousey isn't like your, you know, typical boss, because again, they're a healer, you know? They're made to protect. And what did the headband do for Chris? It protected. Huh? Pippus. Oh, what the? Right. Don't touch the Pippus. Got ya. I was like, that's so familiar. Where'd that come from? Oh, crap. Defend. 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 No, not so bad. Yeah, I get that, but like, how can they exist in Castletown? That's my whole point. How can they exist in Castletown? Because we know that if a Darkner leaves their Dark World, or if their fountain gets sealed, whatever, if their fountain gets sealed, they return back to normal. And if they leave their Dark World, they suddenly just become stone. So how can everyone exist in Castletown? That's the point I'm getting at. Not all bosses Darkness are evil. Queen doesn't realize, making a Neo Dark fan. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're not evil. As soon as Queen realizes, hey, this could actually be really bad for everyone, I'm gonna stop. Right, I'm healing real quick. Hold on. Face. Not the Pippus one for that, hold on. Any tips for someone who wants to be a YouTuber? Make content that you enjoy making. Like, it's basic stuff, but like, if you're not enjoying what you're making, then you're not gonna want to make it. If you make something because it's popular to make, you're not gonna want to make it. You know, like, it's just gonna get repetitive, it's just gonna get boring, and you're not gonna have fun with it, and you're not gonna find an audience. But if you make something that you, honest to God, really enjoy doing, like me, I love talking about this kind of stuff. That's why I make these videos, because I just love this kind of stuff. And so I just love, like, I love horror stuff, I love indie games, I love everything. No, if we have to seal like every Derek Fountain, then that includes Rousey's, I'm gonna be so sad. I don't think it's gonna end on like us sealing all the Derek Fountains. I honestly think Deltarune's gonna have a bad ending, because the Knight is fighting against us. The Knight is, in my own headcanon here, keep in mind, this is all my own personal theories from what I've experienced. If Chris is the Knight, then the Knight is actively fighting against us. We're using the Knight's vessel. We're using the Knight's vessel to try and seal the Dark Worlds they have created. And slowly but surely, over the course of Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, they've gained more and more autonomy and control over their body. Exactly. The good ending to Deltarune is you not touching anything. True, there needs to be balance as well. True that, true that. Alright, cool. Got the 2 I can spare. There, it's okay, kitty. I probably should have spared those. C, shit. I forgot about this attack. B. C. Spare. Spare. Oh, I can spare them, cool. I need to find a save point. Like, badly. Teacups. Pibis. How we doing, fellas? Hello. This might have been a bad choice. This might have been a bad choice. This might have been a bad choice. Might have been a bad choice. Oh wait, hold on. Being cold is like the best option. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, I do a shit ton of damage. Okay, hold on. I need an easy attack, please. What do I think Pippas tastes like? Good question. Blueberries. Blueberries, but like they're gone off. Chris gender neutral. Frisk gender neutral. Chara gender genocide. Hey, it says in Noelle's room. Chris, let's go in and save her. And, you know, the teacher not get in our way. Chris? Fine, I'll do it myself. There is no Noelle, is there? Chris, don't you wonder how they're doing in there? I said, don't you wonder how Noelle and Susie are doing? You're right, Chris. Only has been 30 seconds. I'll wait a minute first. Okay, this is more evidence that, like, Rousey knows more than they're letting on. Because, what is it? What is it? Because, like, if we leave to go and see what Susie and Noelle are doing, then they can talk to Chris. They can actually talk to Chris. They can talk to Chris. What is this? Is this the animation you guys are talking about? Is this the Rousey animation you guys are talking about? Is this the Rousey animation? Did I get another insane chance? Is this another Jevil situation? I know it's 1 in 20, so it's not like that bad, but like, is this another Jevil situation? Hold on. 1 in 20 Row the animation. Is this actually like, is this an actual thing? I got okay. Is Rousey just going shocked faced the thing? Okay. Huh? What? What are you supposed to? Hey, let's go. Wait, Susie. What happened in there? What do you mean what happened? In there was Noelle. Nothing. Nothing at all? Just told her everything is a dream. Now she'll be feeling better. You see, like, we can't, like, No, let's go. Psst, I'll tell you later, Chris. Hey! Oh well, as long as Susie's happy, right? Oh my god. Not the shock space? Okay, well I got 1 in 20 something that I don't even know about, so wonderful. This is streamer luck. Streamer luck IRL. Streamer luck right at your doorstep. The streamer doesn't even know what the luck was. No queen fight? Mecha Queen? The Night. The Roaring Night. Today, you see, that's what I mean. Like, this world's only been around a day, yet it has history, but a lot less history than the first Dark World did in Chapter 1. So how long has that one been around? Like, reaching its long hand to the sky, and course its will into its blade, and made, thrusting the fountain from the earth. Unfortunately, the world they created is trapped within the confines of the library. Oh, that's the okay. I like the fury of Rousey being a combination of Chris's loneliness and an empty dark world, but the thing is, despite like the player controlling Chris and Susie still have their friendship. Because I like to imagine like Chris and Susie, because like we've done positive things for Chris, we've also made them lose autonomy because they have this friendship with Susie now that we've given them, but like so they're no longer lonely. I have never seen it before. I've done it like 8 times. Okay, damn. Oh, before the main game, yeah. But then how does Rousey exist now? Because when you remove an item from a dark world, that darkness is no longer there. So how can, if we've stopped Chris from being lonely, how can Rousey still exist? That is when I realized this power of will, this power of determination, it's not something that all Lightners possess. If one was simply determined enough, could not anyone make a dark fountain? So then, if the night has taken its leave, then I will simply make a new one. But here I am, still empty-handed in my quest. Noelle is in no condition to assist me now. She must rest. And the bird boy, I searched for him for ages, but my sensors cannot detect him anywhere. 'Cause he's dead! You know what I'm saying? We are controlling Chris, but we're still forming these relationships. I draw everything for this channel. All character sprites, all thumbnails, everything I draw. How thoughtful you two have come to help me. Chris, Susie, which one of you wants to be the new knight? Get out of our way. Noelle needs to wake up. Awake? No, she's already awakened too much. Let her close her eyes and sleep away into a darker, darker dream. I use, if you Google, I think is it magma.com? Yeah, if you Google magma.com, that's what I use. Now, which one of you wants to help me cover this world in darkness? Queen, why? Why do you want to unleash the roaring so much? What is that? Um, the roaring? Yeah, that was it is. If too much darkness is released, titans will emerge from the fountain and destroy everything. All darkness will turn to statues, and all lightners will be lost in eternal chaos. Oh, no boss fight? Holy circuits, are you serious? You really didn't know that? No. Well, my plans are shot. My one idea to help Noelle fails. Go ahead, Chris. Seal the fountain. I will not stay in your way any longer. Oh yeah, no, the final boss is Spamton. But like I thought it was gonna be, you know, we'd fight Queen first. Hey, wait. You didn't have to, I mean, it doesn't have to be goodbye, you know. Error, I have no idea what you're talking about. Bro. We have our own dark world. You can stay there, you know. Who knows? Maybe someday you'll even get to meet Noelle again. Really? Maybe. Fatal exception, sweet and hot, sweet and holy, yes. Susie, I know you were a nice girl. Let's keep going. Hey, I'm just... Chris, go steal the fountain. I'm gonna go see Noelle for you, do. The gays. That's an I actually like that we enter a Neo Dark World. The thing is, I don't know how, because if this game has like 9 chapters, or no, yeah, there's chapters 8 and 9 in the files. Say we do get all 9 chapters, then Act 1 is chapters 1 through 3, then Act 2 is 4 through to 6, and then Act 3 is 7 to 9. So I don't get entering a Neo Dark World in Act 2. Get what I mean? I don't get entering Dark World. I think it's just that Dark World style, because like we've had the same kind of style for the first 3 Dark Worlds, you know, the same kind of color palettes, the same kind of ideas. But like chapter 4 could be a completely different. Wait, hold on. You know how the footage we got in chapter 4 has us exercising those 2 ghost spirit things? What if the lightning's from stained glass? What if there are sections in the game? Like, what if chapter 4 is in the church, and sections throughout the game, we actually enter areas where the stained glass has affected the lighting of that area, and that's why we look different, because we have stained glass colors. We're just different colors. Because we're in a new area. That's an idea. Buy 1 bagel, $120. CD bagels at your items. Yeah, but like, orange stained glass. The stained glass. You know what I mean? Like, it could just be like a completely different color. I won't need the revival mint, because it'll just be me. Won't need a TP. Okay. Yeah, that's my focus. Like, it's just the lighting. It's just lighting that section, like the light through the stained glass. Like here, how all of this like completely different color. I'd love a chapter in Asgore's flower shop, as if it was your very soul was glowing. Not. Let me say thanks. Thanks to your total jackass stunts, I have become Neo. And now it's my mansion, my city, my world. So why are you stealing the fountain? To blank me over right at the good part? What are you, a game show host? Ah, kid, forget it. I'm an honest man. I'll let you pay your way out of this one. Pay. With your rapidly shrinking life. I remember when you were just a lost little sponge, sleeping in the bottom of a dumpster. I gave you everything I had, my life advice. I told you 4 left, and you asked buy or don't buy. I gave you my commemorative ring for the price of my favorite year. You recovered HP with Pippus. Free one for free like this. And that's how you repay me? By treating me like DLC? It's for you. Goodbye, Pippus. There is no audience. No, I get it. It's you and that hoochie mama you've been making, haven't you? God, I hate this variation on this attack. It's so weird. I only have 4 HP. I just realized that.
Whoopsies.
If you hold the power up and then just spam, you can just keep doing hard mode. Oh yeah, I know it. I know it increases hard mode damage, but like I like fighting Spamton in hard mode. I find it a lot easier, at least on my brain. On my brain, fighting Spamton in hard mode is a lot easier. I don't know why it's weird. But like just fighting him like this, just like spamming everything, feels a lot easier for me than just, you know, actually fighting him normally. Be a shot, oh, you'll be a big shot. You know, for our first proper fight of the day, I'm not doing too bad. Then the Neo, you won't find higher attack and higher defense anywhere else. The smooth taste of Neo, wake up and taste the pain. No, I get it, it's you and... Yep, okay. 115? Yeah, I hate the phone attack. But now I know that this entire fight is scripted, because he didn't do any randomize there. So I'm actually gonna take my time, because I thought it was gonna be like a randomize. No, if it's not scripted, I'll actually like chill. So I thought it was gonna be like the actual like Spamton Neo fight, where like everything was unscripted, and so like go ham to the wall. No, if it's like this, then I'm fine with it. I'll just chill a little. I hate Pippus. Come on, fight. End. It's a different variation. This is weird. Defend. You've been making hyperlink blocked, and now you have your own supply. You don't need me. I was too trusting, too honest. I have always been a man of Pippus, a real Pippus person. You recovered HP with Pippus. That's right, why should I say that to you? Shit. Shit. I keep getting spent, it gets weird. I just have to say easy so everyone can beat them. I love it, like, the secret bosses stay exactly how they are, because they're so fun. Like, they're just the right difficulty, you know? Well, you're blank right. Don't blame me. You're crying in a broken home, wishing your old pal Spenton kill you. Shit. Clown? No, I feel sick. I hate Pippas. I hate the Pippas attack. I hate the Pippas attack because I always lose. I always lose. I always lose. I always lose. No, like, see, like, the Pippas one is so annoying. Two ways to make it fair is funny. I also agree. Two ways to make it fair is funny as hell. Use big shots, Pippas, just don't spam it? Okay. So it's 5 times. If you spam it 5 times in a row, then you get cooked. I just ran into one of his heads, god damn it. Shit. This is going a lot worse than last time. Imagine, like, your first time playing this chapter, you did Snowgrave. You'd be kind of cooked. Oh, please don't tell me I pissed him off. Okay, we're going to piss off fight now. There we go. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh, I love Jebel. Jebel's fun. Jebel's a fun character. I've got so much more to say about Jebel than well, no. Fight-wise, I've got so much more to say about Spamton. Or is it not? I've got so much more to say about Jebel than I do Spamton. Spamton, I've got a lot to say character-wise. Yeah, this is where I knew this stream was gonna be, like, taking the longest, is this fight. Come on, break your heart, break your heart. Here we go. It's for you. Oh, I just ran straight into that, okay. Oh my god, leave me alone, bro! This is where I'm just gonna start using it. This is where I'm just gonna start using it. Right, I brought these home. I brought these home. Okay, cool. Okay. Broken home line. Ride Pippus. Clown, no, I feel sick. Can a little sponge do this? Go gaga and die. Right, I forgot. This one's a chill one. Breaking and cracking. Clown, no, I feel sick. Okay, so it's reading dialogue, cool. Oh my god. I zoned out for 2 seconds thinking about staying to the right. This. Is there any way to, like, get out of this? There's no, like, spare option. You spare spend me, you missed. Yeah, I really shouldn't have spared there. No, it's fine. It's like I'm trying to keep an eye on chat while also trying to fight him. You have to attack? Okay. Oh yeah, because the others aren't there. Right, the others aren't there, so you can attack. Bro, I just had Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast because of that. Oh my god. I think Chris changes just because Chris changes. Wait, no, I shouldn't start now. What am I doing? What am I doing? I can dodge this attack. I know how to. What am I doing? Oh well. Shit happens. Oh damn. Pippus! Yeah, I was trying to do it like pacifist route, because my brain normally goes straight to pacifist. I'm a real Pippus person, you know? This attack, oh my god. That attack, okay. I think it's just because like they changed color because I don't think yellow's used here. So I was gonna say like maybe like yellows are like a prominent color, but they are. I'm annoying. You see, I play on keyboard and mouse, and I've been called a lunatic for doing that. But just like Thanos, they call me a madman. Be a big shot. Be a big shot. Dun 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 dun. Pippus. Stay back. Oh wait, no, I was doing this earlier and you were staying back. I was wondering why I wasn't staying back as much. So I wasn't spamming. You're a very Pippus man, you see. Alright, cool, we got a second chill. How dare you have a different playstyle than me, rah. Yeah, that attack. The phone attacks are what get me. Like constantly, it's the phone attacks. They're the things that get me the most. It's just these bloody phones. Yeah, cackle all you want. Cackle all you want. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Me and you. Right here, right now. I missed. Come on, die. Come on, die. Come on and die. It's for you, Pippus! You know what? For my first, like, actual fight of the day, not bad. Alright, cool, I can attack on next turn. My bad, I wanna fight Spamton. This is the first time in this game where I haven't felt bad about letting loose, you know? It's those bugging balls! It's those balls! It's the balls! It's the balls! Hands and knees, hands and knees, hands and knees, hands and knees. It's just the balls. That's all it is. Yeah, cackle, cackle. I don't care. I'm gonna beat your ass. Wasn't there a thing that raises TP and I was like completely forgot about it? Juked, 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 juked. Sup, sup, sup. How'd it go whenever? Up, sup. Hyperlink blocked. Happy hyperlink blocked. I forgot to shoot there. Alright, so sorry, further down. Be a big shot, be a big shot, be a big shot. Screw it, I tried to do it the normal way and I couldn't aim. You see, I like the yellow soul, I just can't aim for shit. But I like its implementation, it's a fun mechanic, I just can't aim for shit. You've been making hyperlink block, and now everyone's fight, you don't need me. You made Spamton into a Sans fight? Love doing that. Die. Base attacks, I'm good. My favorite fight in normal Undertale is, what is it? It's the Papyrus fight. I love that fight. I love the Papyrus fight. I also love the Undyne fight. Those two fights are my favorite. The Papyrus and the Undyne fight? I love those two. Be a big shot. Be a big shot. Big, big shot. Big, 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 big shot. Big, big shot. Big, big, big shot. He's got 3 hearts. Alright, cool, I got 2 of them. Big, big shot. Breaking and cracking. It's for me. I love that attack. It's for me. Up. Okay. My esteemed customer, I see you are attempting to deplete my HP. I'll admit you've got some guts, kid. But in a one-on-one battle, Neo never loses. It's time for a little blue light special. He's going Super Saiyan? Didn't you know Neo is famous for its high defense? Now enjoy the fireworks, kid. Rousey, Chris called for help, but nobody came. What? You're calling your friends? You think you can beat me with your friends' magic? Go ahead, kid. Call all you want. No one will ever pick up. Act. Rousey. Chris called for help, but nobody came. Go ahead and scream into the receiver. Your voice runs out eventually. Your voice. Their voice. Until you realize you are all alone. He's talking to the player. He's talking to the player. He's not talking to Chris. He's talking to the player. Spenton, I love you. Spenton, I want to shake you, bro. I love you. Act. Susie. Chris called for help, but nobody came. There will be no more miracles, no more magic. You lost it when you tried to see too far. You lost it. Susie. Chris called for help, but nobody came. You make me sick. You're muttering your lost friends' names at the bottom of a dumpster. No one's gonna help you. Get that through your beautiful head, you little worm. Act. Noelle. You whispered Noelle's name. Her? You're still trying to use her? You think she could hear you now muttering her name? What's she gonna do? Make me an ice cream? Hey, is it cold in here, or is it just me? Oh! Dun 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 dun. Oh, we're sealing the fountain. That was just it. Noelle frozen, we seal the fountain. Okay. Now what? Birdley's alarm. A dream. It was really just a dream. Susie! Susie, what are you doing here? You invited us to study, remember? Oh, right, I did, didn't I? You're in a good mood. Did you, have a good dream? It was a nightmare. Oh. I'm just happy I woke up. The end was nice, though. What happened? Well, hey, Birdley, time to get up and go. Birdley? Gosh, you've been studying too much, Birdley. Honestly, you deserve a little rest, you know? Sweet dreams. Checking for the tail again? Oh, what are you doing? You don't have a tail, do you, Susie? No way, of course not. Really? That's great. And she doesn't have the reaction she had in the main version of the game because we didn't mention the player didn't mention anything about Susie having a tail. Somehow it doesn't feel like we just saved the world. Chris, hey, wait a second. Chris, we just actually saved the world, didn't we? Damn, we really are heroes. And no one even knows. Guess it's better that way though, right? People freak out if they know the world's in danger. Though, kinda sucks Noelle's forgot to... Whatever, let's just get out of here. He doesn't seem to be awake. More like he doesn't have a pulse, dude. No, like actually we just leave a dead body. Before you left, you gathered up everything in the room. No reason to go back in there. Man, it got late, didn't it? Guess you should go home, huh? Alright, you don't have to say it. Don't want to walk home by yourself, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna visit the hospital, don't worry. Well, if you're gonna make me a guess, let's go. I'm gonna do... Normally I go around everywhere in town. I want to do only the things I'm interested in seeing this time. Hey, Queen. So this is your castle town. It's... Wait. Where's Newbert? Newbert, Newbie, where are you? He said he wouldn't come unless everyone else did. Newbert. A hero into the... Newbert doesn't come unless you spare everyone! Newbert! Chris, you truced your best, I know. Oh well, it seems like a wonderful town. Newbert! Oh, it's gonna be so... Chris, I bet you have a lot of people to talk to, but you don't have to do everything at once. Save and take a break anytime you want, okay? The town's gonna be so empty, actually. Yeah, there's like no one here. What does Sean have to say? Talk. What is that? It appears you have a shadow crystal. Unfortunately, I believe that you were missing one from your previous adventures. But are you sure? Are you sure you didn't defeat that clown? Perhaps you just haven't remembered that you had it yet. That's right. As long as you ever defeated that enemy in the past. And perhaps even now, that crystal might turn up somewhere close, perhaps. Another shadow crystal. You found it. You can't see it, so perhaps you didn't notice. Didn't you defeat him? Didn't you defeat Jebel? Here, I'll take that crystal now. You've collected 2 of them. Okay, 2 shadow crystals. But don't let down your guard. I feel your next point maybe in reality it'd be impossible to win unless you use the power of the shadow mantle. Yep, shadow mantle. We won't find it. So our victories. Okay. So nothing from Sean. I thought he'd have something today. You know, considering Neo and all that, but alright. See you, Rousey! Oh, I love Rousey. He's such a good boy. No, that's a horrible way to phrase it. He's such a good character. There we go, that's better. That's better. Now, where's the hospital? Here's the hospital. Come here. Come here. Come here. This one. Silver Drake, huh? That's a new one. Alright, what's the plan, honey? Maybe we could try Ice Shock? Ice in the Ice Palace boss. Don't you want to try Fire Shock or something? Yeah, you're right. Here, how about letting me control for a bit? No, I'll control it myself. Not like you to be control hog. Because she lost control. She lost control. And now she desperately clinging to that control. Oh no. You feeling alright? Me? Of course, I'm fine, Dad. I fell asleep in the library and, you know, just had a weird dream. Well, I knew that bird brain put you to sleep. What did he do? Start lecturing in his serum? Of course, the inequality of children's fighting games. No, he fell asleep too. Wow, he even put himself to sleep. Yeah, I guess so. Well, sounds like you two have been hitting the books too hard. Why don't you go home and hibernate? I'll see you tomorrow at church. Dad, are you okay to go? Of course. You take it easy, honey. Okay then, yeah, I'll go home and rest. See you tomorrow, honey. Bye, Dad. Love you. Chris, what are you doing here? Doesn't she usually react to Susie? Doesn't she react to Susie? Hold on. Doesn't she normally say, Susie, what are you doing here? Doesn't she normally react to Susie? And she's reacting to Chris. Oh my god, no. Susie. Oh, this is Susie. Susie, nice. Heard a lot about you. You, have? I'm taking a drink, hold on. No, that's horrible. No, the baby, no. Poor Noelle. Poor Noelle. I'm fumbling with a cap. Hold on, there we go. There we go. Poor Noelle. Cool, I think I have to go now. Susie, huh? Yeah. Lay a finger on her, I'll kick your ass. Huh? Just kidding. Well, kinda kidding. Sorry, I used up a lot of my energy just now. Probably not gonna be very fun to talk to. Thanks for visiting though, Chris. And you too, Susie. Noelle. Look, Chris, can't say much, but Noelle might look like she has it all, but her mother, you know? Love her, but she's tough on her. Normally I balance it all out, but... Okay, yeah, it's just normal dialogue, isn't it? Yeah. Susie, might I have a word with you for a second? Guess I'll be a sec, Chris. This is new. Come on, it was just a bad dream. Even so, it was so real. Can't get it out of my head. Oh my god. God. That voice telling me what to do. A voice unlike Chris's. A terrifying voice. Chris. Recently, there's been something different about them. Why hasn't anyone else noticed it? I have to figure it out. Why Chris is acting so strange. Why they keep coming to the hospital. Huh? Chris, how long have you been standing there? Ooh, you really scared me, you know? We're together, Noelle. There's nothing to be afraid of. After all, a dream is just a dream, right? Then why did their voice just now sound so terrifying? Because it wasn't a dream. Hey, Chris, let's beat it already. Man, he kept telling me about Noelle, like her favorite things, places she'd like to go. No idea what the hell that was about. So, how are you guys doing? Oh, nothing, Susie. I was just about to go home. See you. Guess she's afraid of me again, huh? Man, would be nice. If she knew everything that happened was real, huh, Chris? Come on, try to be a little more enthusiastic. Noelle! Noelle! Alpha's helping going for... Where is Noelle's gate? What if Noelle's down here? This game is peak. This game is peak. Oh, no, it's just those two. Okay. Where are you, Noelle? Maybe the mayor's office? Nope. Noelle. Noelle. True, Noelle is my neighbor. I should go up one then. It's an ornate gate. It appears to be locked. No, Noelle. And then, of course, this is locked up. Alright. Chris, you going home? Yeah. Alright. Then, guess it's goodbye for today. See See you tomorrow, Chris. So, is there anything different here? Why, Chris, is that your friend? Tomorrow, probably. Okay. I mean, Chris, I should, probably get going. Okay, it's the same. I was gonna speed through then. Just gonna speed through so I have this save file done for Deltarune in 4 days. Deltarune, guys. Only 4 days away. Yay, Corey, you did such a good job touring to Noelle. Yay, yippee. Yippee doo, yippee da. Can you believe it? Traumatized my friend? Yay! Guys, we did so well today. Everyone give yourselves a pat on the back. We did so well. We did so well today, guys. We did so well today, and now we get to see Chris realizing what they did. Well done. Oh boy, here I go slashing tires and making another Dark World again. Boom, 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 boom. Bye-bye. Oh boy, here I go with killing again. 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be insane, but like there needs to be another Dark World wherever Birdly is. I don't think we're gonna revisit the computer lab. I know, right? I hate when I enter the bathroom and then suddenly I have this like feeling to go slash some tires and sneak around my house and create a Dark World. You know, I hate when I get that feeling. But we didn't collect Birdley's corpse. Otherwise, there'd probably be questions when we're dragging Birdley's corpse around. You know, we collected everything in the computer lab and brought it to the main Dark World. Dramatic much? Yeah, take me back. You know you can't go long without me, Chris. Come on, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And then they decide nothing. Bro, I saw this one version of this scene where like it was perfect, like it was smoothly animated, like really smoothly animated, and it was so good. Monster movies, yada 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 yip yap yip yap yip yap yip yap yip yap. Yeah, let's do it. You in the dark. Yeah, the smooth animation. That was insane. I've seen a couple of them. Noelle. What? Gotta keep the traumatized obsession. I love no leg moving Lancer. That's different. Is that sound different? The I think that's different. Officer, officer. And then Toriel takes a nap. I'm gonna get the Birdly ice cube. That's what we'll put on the desk for Snowgrave. Hello, Chris. Oh, well, we got some movement. Dark world. Dark world. We just get stuffed in a couch cushion. Never registered that before. We just get stuffed in there. Leaving the door open for the officer. Plugging in the TV. Dark world. Deltarune, guys. 4 days away. Can't wait to be finishing this game with my grandkids. And hello, Tenna. Hello. Being spit juice, dog. We're not making a cooked fish. No. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I can't wait to see what tutorial looks like. God, I love this game. It's running low. That'd be insane if it is just Undertale tutorial. Running low, and the shadows start to grow, and the places that you know seem like fantasy. Bro, I'm so sad because I won't be able to play chapters 3 and 4 when they come out because I'll be in school. Like, I won't be in school. It'll be like midnight on a school night. It's like I won't be able to play 3 and 4, and it's gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad. Yeah, I just have to avoid the spoilers. So there's several. Oh, and bonus one. Just walking towards her during the dialogue, removing or watching first and preparing quit in a hospital scene. Okay, I'm gonna look into those bombas. I'm gonna look into those because that'll be good for my video. That'll be good for my video when I'm talking about the weird routes. That'll be good. All right, let's get the Birdly Ice Cube, shall we? Birdly Ice Cube. There he is. Oh, I need to make sure it's color, transparent. Birdly time. Alright, I probably should turn on the music, shouldn't I? There we go. Alright, hold on. Add image. And then browse. Downloads. Birdly. And we're gonna put Birdly right over here. There he goes. Look at his desk. Not a single thing horror game related. The Snowgrave Birdly ice cream molds. That would be insane. I'd buy those. I'd buy those on the spot. That'd be insane. I also wanted to. There are two things. Hold on, chat. You guys can pick. You guys can pick. I can either show you guys the animatic process, like how far I am in the animatic stage of the animation, because that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna be working on the rest of this weekend, or I can show you guys the first 7 minutes of the Deltarune video. So that's your two options. Either animation or Deltarune. Bombus wants animation. Yeah, animatic. It's more animatic at this stage, yeah. We feel an animatic? Alright, let me get the animatic up. Let me get the animatic up. Hold on. Wait, oh true, I can make a poll. True. How do I do that again? Hold on, I'm a horrible streamer. Hold on. How do you make a poll again? Start a poll. Here we go. Deltarune vid or animatic? Vote. Start poll. Alright, chat. The poll is out. When you have the animatic or the Deltarune video. We get 50-50. Dup, 67-33. I'm gonna let this go until 46. You guys get a minute to vote. Then we'll end. It's the truth, the promise in our hearts. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark. Alright, looks like no one else is gonna vote. Okay. Deltarune video. Let me get it up. Let me get it up. Hold on. MP4s, here we go. Properties, here we go. Now, just gotta make sure it works. Hold on. Oh no, that's just a bit that I made. That's a bit. You guys have seen that bit. You guys have seen the bird that I ate. Alright, hold on, let me download the video off of a message I sent to one of my friends to get them to check it for me. Hold on. Might end up doing both, because depending on how long it takes to download. Hold on. It'll only take a minute. It will only take a minute. A minute to download my own video. We love to see it. When the light is running low and the shadows start to grow, and I might as well show you guys bows. Hold on. If it's gonna take a while, I might as well show you guys bows. Do I have the full animatic exported? Okay, I've got this scene and I've got the scene that you guys can see in the Discord. Let's make sure this is working. That plays out properly. That one's a little slow. Okay, I can share that. Okay. Yeah. Here's the animatic. I'm gonna mute myself so you guys can listen to it. But here's the animatic while I wait for Deltarune to download.
Do you blame yourself? What?
Yippee-doo, yippee-dee! I don't know, I'm proud of that. I'm proud. For my first time trying to animate something, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. The movement on the bat is a little stiff. I've changed that a little bit. It goes down a little quicker. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. And then you get to that scene that I posted in the Discord with Sarah completely just running from the frog. Just immediately dipping. Just gone. Alright, hold on. Let me change the MP4 to my video now. Hold on. Sources. MP4. Browse. Alright. So, this is gonna be the next 7 minutes, okay? Next 7 minutes is just gonna be this video. So I'm again gonna mute so you guys can watch it. I will skip ahead. There's a bit that I have removed. It was me reading out the dialogue at the start of the character creator where it goes like, are we connected? Yada yada yada. I'm probably either gonna shorten that or remove it, but I'm gonna skip past it here. That's gonna be a good skip. So if I just like pause and then skip ahead, you know why. I love Deltarune. That's the title of this video, and that's the first thing I want to say because there's no truer statement I could make. I know this channel is based around horror content, but a man can have interests. Am I right, lads, or am I right, lads?
You are right, lad. Cheers, lad.
Back in 2020, after constant recommendations from friends, I finally played Undertale, which I think needs no introduction. And I originally planned to do both a pacifist and a genocide route of the game. But after 19 hours of playtime and a story filled with wonderful characters, and a world where every small decision can affect the story in even the slightest of ways, where the difference of everyone coming together at the end is attending Nastaluke's snail race, remembering to help Alphys with her date. Undertale is a game filled with breathtaking scenes and comedy that rivals the gods, and I found myself crying at that final scene where everyone stands together outside the underground, contemplating their future. Like, I physically could not stop crying anytime I thought about the ending of this game and these characters, because it meant that I would never see this amazing world again. Undertale's story and characters have impacted me to the point that I could never hit reset and do a genocide route. It's just not in me, and I could never take that happiness away from them, and I haven't touched the game since January 21st of 2020. Then soon after, I learned about Deltarune, and after hearing it was going to have multiple chapters, I decided that if it was going to be as good as Undertale, I would need to wait until all 7 chapters were out. Then 2021 came around, 2022, 23, 24, and finally on April 2nd of 2025, chapters 3 and 4 were announced, and just a few days ago, I bit the bullet and decided to play chapters 1 and 2 on stream, including the Snowgrave Route of chapter 2, so I'm fully caught up for June 5th.
I am gonna note this from perspective, like, I have played this before, that's why there's no footage like the Snowgrave thing.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell already, this part of the video up until I'm done talking about chapter 2 is all being scripted and recorded before chapters 3 and 4 are playable. I mean, here's the thumbnail as I'm writing the script. It's got no shading and only chapters 1 and 2 characters with space left for 3 and 4. That's just how excited I am to talk about this game. It's full of some awe-inspiring visuals made by the amazing Tem that outshine her previous work on Undertale, and the story from Toby in these first 2 chapters really highlights his skill when it comes to writing these deep, complex characters that you can really get attached to. And of course, the odd lovable whack job here and there. So here's the game plan. I'm gonna go chapter by chapter and talk in depth about the story, characters, gameplay, and even secrets I found while playing, and end on my own theories on what the hell is even going on. Why structure it like this? Because my brain is a scattered mess, and this is how I'm going to talk about it. If you got a problem, the complaint department is open from 2500 to 2501. Place them there. Okay, ready? Good. Chapter 1 time, baby!
Alright, this is the bit that I skip, hold on, we go, and then we get to here.
This is the first scene we're greeted to after booting up Deltarune. It's a character creator of sorts, allowing us to individualize ourselves in this new and wacky world we're about to enter, imbuing our creation with values and a unique look. Just kidding, the game immediately throws all this into the void, introducing the theme of the game, that being that your choices don't matter. Instead, the game reintroduces us to Toriel and introduces Chris, our protagonist. Despite being the protagonist, however, Chris really doesn't have a lot to say and is really what you make of them. More so than Frisk was anyway. While you do project yourself onto them and create relationships between you and the characters, Frisk is still there making choices and having a full-on conversation with the characters, whereas Chris kinda just sits there menacingly. Exploring the house, we find a few interesting tidbits. First off, it's actually Chris's room itself. We know, judging by the fact that there are only 2 rooms, Azriel and Chris must share this room. I mean, just looking at the contrast between the two is enough. Azriel's side is filled with so many things, a computer, stars, posters, and a hell of a lot of trophies. And what does Chris have? The birdcage. And to me, this just screams of an inferiority complex, and I feel it's why Chris immerses themselves in the dark world a whole lot faster than Susie does, because this is something only for them. Despite their love for Azriel, this is the one thing he can't overshadow them in. Heading downstairs, we also find a few interesting things. Mainly flowers from Asgore stuffed in the bin, Cheryl back from Undertale, and the TV being unplugged. Trust me, this is important. Heading outside, Toriel hurries us to the car, and we see all sorts of wacky and familiar faces from Undertale, as Toriel talks about Azriel being at university in his upcoming visit at the end of the week. Once we get to school, Toriel guides us by hand and sends us off to class, where we're introduced to Alphys as our teacher and all of our main side cast. We have Noelle, our childhood friend, Temmie, Caddy, Monster Kid, Jockington, Snowy, and Birdly.
That fucking bird that I hate.
When asking Noelle if we can join her group project alongside Birdly, the entire class is interrupted by the arrival of Susie, who Alphys immediately assigns as our partner. Susie is then asked to go get Alphys some chalk, and we're forced to follow her, finding her in a hall eating said chalk. Susie, upon realizing we're there, suddenly becomes really defensive and aggressive towards us, slamming us into the lockers, saying that quiet people piss her off, and despite our silence, she knows exactly what we're thinking. Her eating the chalk was her last straw, and she'll surely be expelled this time, and she's egging us on to do it. Because everyone's waiting for that line to be crossed, as she realizes she can be expelled for some real carnage instead, and threatens to bite our face off. Susie then puts us down, and we follow her to the supply closet, where upon entering, we find it to be pitch black. Susie freaks out and pushes us to go in first before returning to her tough guy act, and forcing us to go in at the same time. The interior of the closet is impossibly large, with no walls and no end in sight. And when Susie decides enough is enough and she's getting out of there, the door shuts in our faces, with Susie begging to be let out as the floor gives way below us and we fall into the depths below. Now, this intro is fantastic overall, but I do want to talk about Susie just in depth, because her introduction is so amazing. In just a few short minutes, Deltarune is giving us everything we need to know about her. She's angry and bitter, constantly lashing out and acting like nothing matters. Just from how she acts all tough and aggressive, it's clear she doesn't have much stability in her life. Further emphasized later in the chapter when she talks about only eating chalk today. And judging by the reaction of most of our classmates and even Alphys herself, Susie doesn't have any friends and is in fact treated like an outcast, which only further adds to this anger she's experiencing. But we also get hints of this more vulnerable side of her. This side that's afraid of the unknown and something that she doesn't understand, only being able to face it if someone is at her side, willing or not. And it's so nice to see her throughout this game begin to open up and see Chris as an actual friend and someone she can confide in and be comfortable around. It breaks my heart, dude. I love these characters so much.
So yeah, that's the video so far. There's like so much more. There's like an entire like 1,000 words on just Susie and Lancer. Just those two alone. The babies, we love them. I'm having a lot of fun with the video. I'm having so much fun with that. What do you guys think? Is that good? Is the structure that good? Does it drag on too long? It's really good? Bet. Because I'm always worried when like I go into my long tangents in videos. I'm worried that I'm going on too long. I'm worried like I'm talking too much because I want to talk about these characters so much. But then it gets to a point where like, okay, are you spending too long on this? Are you talking too much about this character? Are you going into depths when you should really be just chugging ahead? But it's like, I don't want to talk. I want to yip yap. It's also the reason I'm doing the same thing I did with the Poppy video, where like I kept sprinkling in things about Doughy, and then doing a whole rant about Doughy, because I have a whole rant about Susie and Lancer in the prison later in the video. It's I love Deltarune. I love Deltarune. Deltarune tomorrow. But that is all I've got to say. I'm very happy right now with Deltarune. I'm also very, very excited about where this could all go. Like there's so much that could happen in this game. But that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm very excited. I'm very hyper, you can all probably tell. And I'm gonna go and keep working on the animatic and video because I want to have chapter 1 done by the time chapters 3 and 4 come out. That's my goal, just to have the entire video for chapter 1 done before chapters 3 and 4 out. You just could use something? It's alright, the VODs are always available. The VODs are in a playlist. Just go look at the VODs. They'll always, no matter if I unlist the streams from this channel, all my streams will always, Jesus Christ, all my streams will always be in that VODs playlist. Every single one. But until then, thank you. Is it Fall Guys music? Hold on, I know this music like the back of my hand. Hold on. Yeah, it's Fall Guys music. That's Fall Guys music. Oh no, it is Frankie. Yeah, no, I have to that's into longer, yeah. You know, it is Frankie. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Bombus, you're right. I listened to like 2 notes of it. Because otherwise I'd be hearing myself double. But you know, you're right. You're right, that is Fine Frankie music. Bombus is right. Alright, well,
I will see you guys. There is potential. I stream again tomorrow, and we do a Dead by Daylight stream. There's potential for that. I have been too addicted. How many hours have I been Dead by Daylight? Come on, I bought Dead by Daylight yesterday. Dead by Daylight. I have 7.1 hours. I've been playing this game for 2 days. So there might be a. Jeez, crap, my stomach. Hold on. I've only had water for like an hour. Excuse me. There might be a Dead by Daylight stream. I can't speak. I've spoken too much today. I've had my fill of English. Oh yeah, there might be a Dead by Daylight stream, but I am going to go. It is getting late, and I have stuff to do. Bye bye, chat. Bye bye. No, ain't no way it's playing the fucking Ice Cave music from FNAF World after this stream. Ain't no way.